Hello, my name is Tim Gregory. I'm from Vermeer Investment Management in the UK. Hope everyone is managing to stay safe and doing okay through this extraordinary time. Today, I was going to focus my attention on the healthcare industry, which has been right at the centre in many ways of the pandemic that we've been going through. And one of the industries within healthcare that has been most effective has been elective surgery. And it's very interesting to us to see that alongside the economy doing a lot better than people anticipated, with consumer spending holding up much better. Indeed, elective surgery procedures have rebounded quite strongly, and we understand have got back to something like 80 to 90% of the levels that they were at pre the COVID-19 outbreak. Now, back in April, we saw a collapse of as much as 80% of these surgeries, as only the most critical were performed. And we always believed that this industry was only seeing a deferral of its demand and not actually a cancellation of its demand, and that it would return at some time. And that clearly is happening sooner than many people had anticipated. Now, we fully understand that healthcare is going to continue to be a hot topic going into the November elections, and no more so than for the pharmaceutical industry, where there are two schools of thought. On the one hand, the pharmaceutical industry's performances seem to be supportive during the pandemic, and many people feel that this will help them be less pressured on the subject of pharmaceutical pricing, which has been such a significant factor overshadowing the sector for many years. And it remains to be seen how this will play out during the election. We feel that a lot of pharmaceutical stocks are cheap. They are at a discount to reflect these pricing uncertainties going forward, and that in many cases they also have supportive yields. Other parts of the industry face a very different trajectory. We've seen a tremendous growth in telemedicine and home healthcare, as the digital transformation that we've seen as a result of the lockdown and the way people have had to adjust their lifestyle has been a significant factor in driving demand forward for many of these areas of the healthcare industry. And we expect that to continue, and there are many interesting companies to look at that. It remains the case that in the long term, we have an aging population, and demand for healthcare is going to continue to increase. So whether it's via elective surgery, the pharmaceutical industry, or new and innovative technologies provided by the areas like telemedicine and home health, we expect healthcare to be an area of the market that continues to be very interesting in the long term, even if it is the subject of a lot of political conjecture going through this election period that we have over the next 4 or 5 months. So there are bound to be some periods of volatility and uncertainty, but I think that the right thing to do is to look through that and look to the long term and look to find the winning franchises that will be successful as the healthcare industry continues to grow in the long term. Thanks very much for your time today.